Social media marketing is a booming industry, and maybe you're thinking that you should get in on all the benefits of it. But you're wondering, where do I even start and what platform is right for my business? Hi, I'm Elise. I'm a social media manager that helps fashion and lifestyle brands create curated, click-worthy content that creators adore and customers want to buy from. Today, we're pairing the tried and true with the new kid on the block, Facebook and TikTok. Facebook is a marketing giant. They have so many features that are really helpful for business owners, and they're one of the original platforms to market on. But it can be incredibly intimidating with all those features if you've only ever used it for your personal account. When I first started with social media marketing, I avoided Facebook so much because even I found it really intimidating. It wasn't as easy to post on as Instagram. If you've ever had an Instagram account and you've ever posted on an Instagram account, you pretty much have the gist of how to run a business account for Instagram, at least on the posting side. But with Facebook, there was such a learning curve, but it can be so useful if you're willing to stick with it. So, some of the features that I'm going to talk about are groups. So, you can create groups for Facebook, and that can be a really great way for you to market your business. You can join groups specifically for certain businesses, and that can be really helpful. So you can create a business page. I would strongly recommend this if you are thinking about Facebook, or even if you're not, just creating a page for your business to live on Facebook and then linking to the accounts that you normally use can be really helpful. I've been thinking about doing that for my own marketing business, and I need to get around to it. So you can run Facebook ads. I'm sure that if you know even a little bit about marketing, you have heard of Facebook ads because they are promoted like crazy as a way to promote your business and promote your products. If you are fashion or lifestyle, you will probably run a Facebook ad at some point in your life. So it's an awesome feature, and you can really target with Facebook ads, and that's what makes them so popular, is the ability to target a very specific audience through them. So, we're going to chat a little bit now about when you should be on Facebook. Just a little plug while I'm here. If you would like a little more in-depth information, you can sign up to my email list or on my LinkedIn page. You can follow to get my newsletter. I put one out every month, and it's usually on the topics that I talk about in my videos, but it's all condensed into one document. So if you are interested, I think I will link it down in the description box so that you can follow along. It is usually much shorter, and if you're looking for something specific that I didn't cover here, or you're looking for one of the other platforms but don't want to watch the whole other one of my videos, which I will also be linking, then feel free to check that out instead. I cover a lot of stuff in there. So, when should you be on Facebook? If you are targeting an older audience or a more family-oriented audience, then 110% hop on Facebook. So I think Facebook can be great for anybody or any really fashion or lifestyle business. If you think you want to do Facebook, I would do Facebook. So I usually recommend Facebook specifically for an older audience or for a family-oriented audience because you're most likely to find that audience on Facebook rather than some of the other platforms. Most likely your grandma's not on Instagram or TikTok. So when you are starting with Facebook, if you're feeling uncomfortable with it, if you have a big marketing budget, then I would suggest finding somebody who specifically works in Facebook to run it for you. Also, if you have a decent marketing budget, I would definitely not sleep on the power of Facebook ads. So, if you have the budget for that, I would run them. They're great and they can really target the audience you're looking for of any age. All right, we are moving on to the new kid on the block, TikTok. I have a lot of thoughts on TikTok, and I don't think all of them are going to be popular, but I'm going to share them anyway. TikTok is huge right now. You cannot go on TikTok without seeing some kind of an ad. Big companies are running ads, small companies are running ads. There is such a demand for TikTok social media management. I can tell you that on my end. But I don't do a ton of TikTok marketing, and here's why. I think that TikTok is an interesting app. I think it is really changing the game in terms of video content, and I think that's really interesting, and I think that's a positive direction for us to go in. I think video content is a great way to connect with an audience. That's why I'm on here. So while I appreciate what it's doing to the industry, I think a lot of other apps do it better. So, for example, I think that Instagram does a lot better job of marketing for people than TikTok. I think that if you want to make video content and you want to attract an audience with video content, I think that's great, but I don't think TikTok is going to build the loyal audience that is ready to buy that people necessarily think it is. So here is some examples of when I would suggest a brand use TikTok. If you are a newer brand and you have relatively low prices on your products or your services, I'd say knock yourself out. However, if you are a more established brand, established meaning you've been around for more than 3 years. If you're a luxury brand, if you have an older demographic, I wouldn't have TikTok be your main platform. I think TikTok is great for small businesses that are just starting out with a relatively young demographic with relatively low prices. I really don't think that people are hopping onto TikTok to purchase high-ticket items. I really think that's reserved for a lot of the other platforms, but that's just my take. I think that TikTok can be supplementary in a lot of cases. I'll talk a little bit about that more in the future. How I format content, that is on the docket for me to talk about next month. But the way I normally run social media is I think you should have a main platform, and I think you should have a supplementary platform. And I just wouldn't make TikTok the main platform for a lot of reasons. But again, it is totally up to you. That's just my take on TikTok. So I hope that was helpful. So I think both platforms can be incredibly useful today, whether or not it's the tried and true Facebook or the brand new shiny app TikTok. I think both can be useful in certain situations. I think Facebook more so if you are looking for a very tried and true method, you have a larger marketing budget, or you have an older demographic that you're trying to target. For TikTok, I think if you have relatively low prices, a very young demographic, you're a fairly new business, or maybe you're just awesome at making short form content, then I would recommend TikTok. Again, As far as TikTok, I wouldn't make it a main platform, and I would make sure to repost that short form content that you're making to things like YouTube Shorts, to Instagram Reels, or even, I'm just going to throw this out here because I love Pinterest, an Idea Pin. So it can be incredibly useful to take that content and repost it to other platforms. So I hope that was helpful. If you have made it this far in the video and you enjoyed this content or you learned something new, then feel free to drop a like. If you're interested to see me talk about any of the other big platforms, I am doing a video on Twitter and LinkedIn, and then I'm doing another video on Instagram and Pinterest. And at the end of the month, I'll be doing a video specifically on the difference between marketing B2B versus B2C. If you don't know what that is, it's business to business marketing and business to consumer marketing. So if you would like to see any of those, hit subscribe, and I'll be creating videos just like this one all of January. Thank you so much.